You know, this
Welcome
may
back.
look like we have cups of coffee, but we are decaffeinated.
Yeah.
We stepped into a new journey on season 3, episode 1.
Season 3!
Now we just get to arbitrarily decide when our seasons will be because
we're so good.
powerful.
We have so many shows. We need to cut them up.
Well, really, it's really because we've each stepped into a new level of ourselves and we're celebrating it. So
Yes.
we figure when you step to the next level of the next newness, you're kind of at the bottom. Season 1, season 3, episode 1.
That's right. And you have a reason to celebrate. And we believe in celebrating every good thing in your life.
Every friggin' thing we possibly can.
Go, goddess!
Milk it!
Because it feels good. It feels good. And there's no way to progress in life unless you feel good about it. Have you noticed that? When you are making progress with someone else and they're still grouchy or you're still depressed or you're still like grappling with it still doesn't feel good and you don't feel like you've made any progress. It does not feel like up-leveling. That's what I like to call it. The up-level to the next, up-leveling to the next exciting, I have accomplished this, I've done this, I deserve to celebrate. So that's what we're doing. Season 3.
Season 3,
Episode 1. Congratulations.
So,
Today's topic?
well, we're in a time
Yeah.
where a lot of people are experiencing some challenges.
Yes, it's the sun. That's all I have to say.
Well, the astrological aspects are kind of showing a lot
And Mercury in retrograde.
We just came
That's
out.
all I'm going to
It just
say.
came out.
It was there.
Well,
Just
I got a new
there.
computer, so my world's new. But
Isn't it?
anyway,
She wanted one for a long time. She
time.
called it in. She got it.
I made it happen.
Congratulations.
And
you
now
made it happen, and I
I'm
love
going
that.
to be more fruitful and multiply.
No, she didn't need any more kids. Her
But
kid is
anyway,
old. She's
Back to the topic at hand.
Which
so
is?
we've experienced some challenges. We have
and
surmounted.
she says we're off caffeine.
Transcended. Look, it's water. Transcended, and we are at a new level. But how did we get there? Because those challenges sometimes really
They keep coming up. It's
And
like this.
you know the danger with playing with the law of attraction, which a lot of us are playing with.
Law of attraction.
Law of attraction. The danger is that sometimes when we experience something unwanted and we know we create our own reality, we then say, "What did I do wrong? Am I a bad person? What is horribly God's wrath?" I mean, there's a million reasons why we tell ourselves things are happening. But have you ever considered that whenever you start on some kind of new journey, wanting to learn about something, wanting to experience something, the universe gives you the whole gamut of the experience?
All of it.
Because if you want to learn about it, you have to learn about all of it.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, that stuff that we think we don't want is a challenge, is an opportunity
Yes.
to learn more about this thing to make it more of what we want.
Yes.
So this is not a judgment on our character, our credibility, our
How
goodness.
good we are.
Even
Right.
relationship coaches have relationship issues sometimes. It happens. And this is what makes us better relationship coaches, right?
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Therefore
First of
you-
all,
go ahead. You know what you're talking about.
be easy on yourself. If stuff happens you don't like, I almost said something else. If stuff happens that you don't like, it's okay. There's a reason. Trust it, meet it, and greet it.
Yes. Wow, that's a good phrase too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we face
good.
it. We say face it and replace it. And there's a lot of things that coaches like us can tell people how to handle issues in your life, but you're the one who's got to sit up and say, okay, it's happening. And that's the face it part. You realize it's got to get better than this. And then you turn for help wherever you can, but you have to recognize first that there's an issue going on, and then you've got the power to change it.
And know that it's just temporary.
Thank goodness.
Sometimes when you're in the experience, you can't see the forest for the trees. All you can see is the crap around you, and you can't see anything else.
Right.
But there is other stuff. And so, life is a divine dance. And when an energy meets you, you meet it head on with the same and equal energy of positivity and relishing the challenge.
Right.
Then it's easy to transcend. If you go, "Oh, why me? This is so awful,"
Right.
then it is stronger than you. So you have to meet it. And whether you're in relationships having a challenge or you're dealing with careers, whatever's going on, there is an energy level that's coming at you. And if you meet it, you don't have to dominate it or overpower it. You just have to meet it and look at it and say, what is this? Where is the gift?
Yes. I like the idea of the divine dance, and that brings to mind that the vibration that you're putting out is the same thing that's going to come back to you, because like attracts like. And if you're putting out the frenetic energy of a polka, life will bring you polka music, and baby, you will dance. If you're putting out the vibration of waltzing, the universe will bring you people to waltz with. And I love that visual, that analogy. Thank you.
Yet at the same time, sometimes you may encounter an energy that comes in that's kind of, where did that come from?
From you.
Because perhaps maybe the mood you're in now isn't,
Right.
but it was 10 minutes
That's
ago
right.
or yesterday.
That's right.
And it's still there somewhere, even though you've shifted it. But thank goodness you have the power of shift.
Yes.
You have the power of, at any moment, I'm going to cough, excuse me,
Okay.
getting over a little thing.
Thank you. Shift happens.
At
Go
any,
ahead.
at any moment, you have the power to create a different reality from this moment on.
Right.
So no matter where you were, you can create a new space to be in, and hopefully from that new, more enlightened, more centered, more clear, more happy place, when that comes in, you'll have a little more of a strong foundation in order to deal with it, instead of allowing it to really take you off your center.
And depress you and make you feel like life is doing something
Why
to you, instead of you knowing you have the power and,
Yeah.
and the ability to focus on what you want again. Focus on what you want again. Bring it back to your center and your dream list, your blueprinting board, everything that makes you feel happy. Bring it back.
You just did a
Now,
printing board, didn't you?
We just had the best time for my birthday doing blueprinting.
I wasn't there.
And it was just my son and my husband, and we for the first time, Chris did a blueprinting board. Like, what's this? And it's like,
That's your
this
son.
is so powerful. I'm so pleased with you for wanting to do it with me, because this is how you focus visually for people who are visual. And for most people, it really works scientifically to bring things into your life, because you're focusing your energy in that positive area, okay? But go back to what you said before, which was brilliant, of course, about matching people and being able to shift your energy in that moment. This does not mean changing other people. Because
Oh, it
often,
doesn't?
no, I hate to break it to you, babe, but it is all
I like
about
to control
me.
everyone and everything.
But you only do that through you, not through them. I love knowing I have the power, because that gives me the ability to change my life. And I do not have to, thank goodness, make anyone else happy, control anyone else, or change a situation that someone else started, like fixing people. Work on you.
But how do you do that?
You do that by focusing on what you love, your gifts, who you really are, being honest with yourself and others,
Well,
which
let
is
me
the
take it down
greatest
to-
challenge you might ever face in life, being honest with your loved
Let
ones.
me take it down to a little more foundational level, because I think that's the way you do it.
Right, you
But
just said how do you do
what
it.
I'm saying beneath that is, it's your attitude, your approach, your beliefs, all the things that you are and what you're putting out there, and you can change that on a dime.
Yes, you can. I
Like,
know you
I'm
think
in a
it's
crappy
harder.
mood today, I hate this.
Right.
I choose not to. How do you switch from ugh to enlightened? Doing the things you love, breathing consciously, focusing on thoughts that you prefer,
Yes.
intending and sculpting and creating a new script for your reality. So this morning was really crappy. I want to write my afternoon this way. I'm going to smile when I meet people.
Right.
I'm going to be gentle with myself.
Yes.
I'm going to do these things that make me feel better, so that I can show up and be who I want to be in any situation. And in
Right.
any situation, you have a choice. Who do I want to show up as in this
Yes.
moment?
Brilliant. Absolutely. And it doesn't mean that the issue that you're dealing with, we're not making light of any important issue. What we're saying is, this is how you transform that issue, by, instead of digging deep into the muck and saying why and where did it come from, and digging and analyzing the bones, put it aside and say, I know it's here, and I'm going to make this better by doing this.
I'm going to pet my cat.
This is how I'm going to make it better. I'm going to focus on what I want, instead honoring that something is a lesson here,
Yeah.
but I'm going to focus on what I want until I get the lesson, and you're going to be amazed. I can say amazed at the change.
Very good.
And how quickly, while you're still respecting and honoring other issues that might be going on, focus on how you want it instead.
Well,
Talk about selfishness too.
yeah, there is one little thing, and that is when I look at a challenge, and we all kind of want to say why.
Yes, we all
The
do.
first thing that I say to myself is, okay, I'm looking at this. There's a gift in here somewhere, and the sooner I find that gift and align with the gift,
Yes.
the sooner I'm going to transcend that experience.
Right.
So that is the best form of analyzing that I do when I have that kind of a situation come up.
Okay, and that's great because that's you're brilliant. You just agreed with me, and that's
Of course. We're
that's
both
where we are. This is the most important. It's the most important lesson we'll ever learn in life
Yeah.
is that it's our life, and the self-centered, beautiful attitude of looking within and seeing who you are and what really makes you a healthy, happy person, so you can give your best to the world. What could possibly be wrong with that? That is so important that most people need to make that shift first so they feel they believe to do what makes them happy and brings out the best in themselves. Make that shift first.
Yes, so first, what is the gift? Second, who do I want to be in this situation and experience? How can I create that, and how can I best express that?
Right. Wow. Nothing in the form of homework for you this week. Right? Now, we have another 15 minutes to talk. Now that we've just solved your problems, what else are we talking about today? Staying focused in life is not always easy. We live in an ADHD society. You've heard us say in season 1 we covered this, that we live in a society as a whole which has gotten faster. That's gotten
Frenetic.
quicker. We have touch phones that bring us information in a second. It's a miracle. I laugh at myself when I push a button, ask for something on that, I'm not supposed to say names, but, they haven't sponsored us yet. But there's a certain browsing system that you go dink, and if it takes more than 3 seconds, I go, come on! And I think of that joke, honey, relax, give it a second and be patient. It has to go to space and back to give you your answer, and that's a miracle.
Well, you know what? You just brought up a word.
Space.
No.
Patience.
Patience. There's a lot of interesting stuff to explore around patience. Think about that.
I don't have time.
Because, should we be patient or should we be impatient? Should we relax and wait? Should we take action? It's a really funny little dance.
It really is. The way I've dealt with it personally, which of course everyone wants to hear, is that I have learned that patience is about believing in divine right timing.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that if you're impatient, then you're afraid it won't get here or get done or what, and then this starts happening. Take a breath and remember back to focusing on what you want, not how it's going to come in. Now, there's a tricky point.
But you can be patient to an extent that is non-forward moving, and wait, like another danger with law of attraction, waiting for it to happen without taking right action.
Okay.
So there's that fun little place of divine timing, feeling the inspiration to take right action and then taking that right action. It's a 3-pronged process.
Well,